Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into one of the most powerful ways to earn in the crypto world that has nothing to do with guessing which way the price is going to go. We're talking about becoming a liquidity provider. And look, it might sound super technical, but trust me, the main idea here is actually surprisingly simple. All right, so think about this for a second. Most people figure crypto is all about timing the market, right? You buy low, you sell high. But what if there was a totally different way to play the game? What if you could earn from the market's activity itself, from all that chaotic buying and selling? And this is where you have to flip your thinking completely. You stop trying to beat the market because you are the market. You're the one who makes the trades possible for everybody else.
So what's your job? It's actually really simple. You just supply the tokens that other traders want to swap. The best way to think about it is like you own a currency exchange booth at the airport. You're holding both the dollars and the euros, and you're just there to help people trade between them.
So how do you become the market? Well, you start by building one. In decentralized finance, we call this creating a liquidity pool. So let's do it. Let's walk through building one right now with a couple of specific assets.
First up, we're going to deposit $50,000 worth of USDC. Now, USDC is a stablecoin, which basically just means it's always worth $1. Think of this as the stable, cash-like foundation of our little market. Now, for this to work, we've got to match that dollar value with our second asset. So we'll add 5 million units of some made-up token, we'll just call it GNIM, that's also worth $50,000. And that 50-50 split, that is absolutely crucial. It's the secret sauce that lets the whole automated system figure out the token's price all on its own. And boom! Just like that, with both of our assets in the pot, our market is live. Our little currency exchange is open for business. Anyone, anywhere can now come to our pool to buy or sell GNM with their USDC. Okay, so the shop is open, people are trading, but how do we actually get paid? Well, this is where the magic happens. Every single time someone uses our pool to make a trade, they have to pay a tiny little toll. This little toll is called a liquidity pool fee. It's usually a really small fraction of the trade, something like 0.3%. And the best part? Every single penny of that fee goes right back into the pool, which, means it goes directly to you. To really get a feel for this, let's get granular. Let's zoom all the way in and watch one single trade play out from start to finish. Okay, so here comes a trader. They want to buy some GNM. They drop 1,000 USDC into our pool. The pool automatically does the math, figures out how much GNM that's worth, and sends it to them. And right in that split second, our fee is generated. So what was our cut from that one trade? Well, 0.3% of $1,000 is exactly $3. And that $3, it gets added right back into the pool, which means your share of that pool just got a tiny bit more valuable. And here is the most powerful part of this whole thing. It literally doesn't matter why people are trading. Someone wants to buy GNM because they think it's going to the moon. You earn a fee. Someone else is selling GNM because they're panicking. You earn a fee. A trade is a trade. This just flips the whole crypto mindset upside down. Your profit isn't tied to the price going up or down. It's tied to activity. It's tied to volume. Every single swap, no matter the direction, just adds more money to your pile. Okay, so $3 is cool, but it's not exactly life-changing money, right? So let's zoom back out. How do these little tiny fees actually turn into a serious income? The answer, in one word, is volume. Remember, that $3 came from just one person making one trade. What happens when our little market gets popular? What if it's not just one person, but hundreds of people trading all day long? Let's just put some real numbers on it. Let's imagine our pool just takes off, and it starts handling, say, 500 trades every single day. And if the average trade is still that same $1,000 we saw before, well, 500 trades times $1,000 is $500,000 in total trading volume flowing through your pool every single day. So, what's our little 0.3% cut of that massive number? Do the math. It's $1,500 in fees. That's the revenue your initial investment is now generating daily. And just look at how that snowballs. $1,500 a day quickly becomes $45,000 in a month. And if that kind of volume keeps up, you're looking at over $500,000 in fees generated by your pool over a single year.
So if you take just one thing away from this whole explainer, let it be this. As a liquidity provider, you are not a speculator. You're not betting on price. You are a business owner, and your revenue is based purely on how much your service, your pool, gets used. The more trades, the more you earn. It's as simple as that.
Now, of course, this was a pretty perfect world scenario, right? In the real world, that perfect 50-50 balance we started with is constantly shifting around with every trade. And when prices swing wildly, that constant rebalancing can create a really unique kind of risk, one that's known as impermanent loss. So the real game becomes, how do you balance the incredible fees you can earn against that risk? Well, that's the real million-dollar question, isn't it?